Hi everyone, my name is Mona and I am a librarian here at the Burton Bar Central Library. Today we're going to do a mini master's lesson, and the artist we're learning about today is Dale Chihuly. Now Dale Chihuly does these amazing glass sculptures. He has a big museum in Seattle where you can see a bunch of them, and you can see some of the pictures here next to me. This is of a huge sculpture that is hanging above everyone's head as you walk by, so it's a little bit scary because that's a lot of glass, but they secure it pretty tight. We're gonna mimic some of his art today using coffee filters. Now, if you want to see some of this art in person, there is a sculpture at the Desert Botanical Garden, and there's also one at the Foothills Library as part of the Glendale Public Library system. They both have sculptures from Dale Chihuly. To get started for our project, we are going to need some supplies. We're going to need some coffee filters. We're going to need markers. Now, I recommend washable markers. You can use permanent, but as you'll see a little bit later, it might do some staining. We're going to need a cup. I'm using a plastic cup because some of the colors might run. So I would recommend a plastic cup if you have it, and it can be any size. And then we are also going to need access to water. Now, I'm not near a sink, so I'm going to use a spray bottle, but you can just use your sink later on. So we're going to start out by flattening our coffee filter in a nice flat circle, and we are going to color it anything we want, but we're going to try and stick in the cool, warm color palette. Now, does anyone know what that means when we say cool, warm? So warm colors are going to be things like reds and oranges and yellows, and think about what else is warm like that, maybe our sun. And cool colors are going to be more blues and greens and some purples. So think of like a big river or a lake that's really cold. That's going to be a cool color. Now you can absolutely blend your colors together, but when you have the cool colors together and the warm colors together, they just look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to do some warm colors. Now when we're coloring, this doesn't have to be precise because these colors are all going to run together later when we wet our coffee filter. So you can leave plenty of white space if you want, and try and think about where this color is going to run. I'm going to put my yellow near the edge, and we're just going to have some color there. So you can see it's slightly colored in, and the next step is we are going to wet it. So I'm going to put gloves on for this because, as I said, I'm not near a sink. Now, I'm using washable markers, so it's not going to stain my hands. But if you're not near a sink, I would recommend gloves just because you can't wash your hands really quickly. So we are going to start, and we're going to wet our paper. And you want to make sure it gets wet, but not too wet where it's going to fall apart. Then we're going to crumple it up in our hands. So you can see this is where you get a little bit of the color on your hands. And this is just going to help all of our color run. We're going to open it back up again, and you can see how all of those colors ran together. And we're going to put it over the top of our cup. We're kind of mold it down a little bit. So you can see, kind of put in the folds, have it be a little bit out right here. And we're going to take one of our rubber bands, and we're just going to secure it over the top. Now, if you don't have rubber bands, it's not a big deal. The rubber band just helps it kind of stay on as it's drying. Otherwise, it tends to fly off the top of the cup, and it helps it keep its shape, but it's not a big deal if you don't have one. So we've got that, and we're going to set it aside to dry for a couple minutes, maybe an hour. It's Arizona, it's hot, it's the summer, so it'll probably dry pretty quickly. Once it's all done drying, you will have one that looks like this. And what's going to happen is it will start to come up, like I said, from the top of the cup, and you can kind of pull it off, and it's going to hold this kind of cup sculpture shape. And what I like to do is make a bunch of them, and then I put them all together on cardboard and have a nice little sculpture right there. So you can see I have my cool colors on the side and my warm colors in the middle. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you had fun learning about Dale Chihuly today and making some inspired sculptures.